Chris, the old guy here. Well, analytically speaking, the teams are basically even, with the exception of the Padres and the Dodgers. That's my opinion on the league. I also see a tremendous swing in pitching going back and forth. You know, teams sell like the Twins and a couple other teams like the who was it? Was it the Marlins? I'm not sure. I mean, basically, these teams are pawning off players to make room for their rookies coming in. And in the meantime, you have players that have about 5 to 7 years, maybe 10 years in the league, and they're not doing too well. They're going places, and they get new rookies. They trade one guy for 4 guys or 5 guys. You know, pitching wins championships, not the long ball and the home run. Very rarely does that happen with the long ball. Pitching wins championships. I'm a firm believer in that. And with what the Padres did and with what the Yankees did, there you go. You know, few players didn't really get recognized in the trade. Alcantara, was it Bieber? Or was Bieber traded? I forget exactly, but there were in the top 20 of the draft, the MLB draft, they had at least 12 shortstops that were drafted. So the league is constantly changing with more athletic players. And a clear example of that is Elly De La Cruz. He played like he was on fire last night. I don't know if you guys seen any of the highlights from yesterday. He played incredible. It is always a treat to watch the Reds on TV if you get a chance. Now it's do or die for the Yanks. They can't beat the Marlins, and we have issues. They have to win more games. And they might still be in the wild card, but they should just win out. You know, let Toronto fall to the floor. I don't care who wins. I would like to see a Cubs-Yankees World Series. I don't really want to see the Dodgers. The Dodgers are just too powerful, but, you know, baseball is baseball. They unloaded pitchers, the Dodgers, because of all the pitchers that they have. So it's going to be a very, very interesting next 2 months and into the playoffs. It's going to be very interesting. But that's all I really wanted to say. I'm waiting for stuff to come to the house so I can rip stuff. I do have some stuff, but I want to save it for the time being. And right now I'm doing 92 tops.